What's going on, guys? I thought this video was a little bit relevant to my channel because it's not going on anywhere else but the channel, so I just wanted to take a minute because this is there's an argument this morning on Facebook after someone I know painted his mud flaps on his Honda Civic, his hatchback like mine. And his is an automatic, like our parts one over here we're rebuilding. And factory Honda mud flaps are kind of a rarity. I mean, you can still buy them on eBay and stuff, but to find them still on a car, it's kind of rare. Usually they've been taken off, and most of the time, at least the back ones are missing. So we're just going to take a minute to appreciate my factory Honda Civic mud flaps with the word Honda engraved on them. I have all four. Which, see, my problem was, I spouted off my opinion to him, and a couple other people didn't like that. So, on this YouTube channel where we've been building and replacing Hondas and whatnot, I figured I could share my opinion, and Paco agrees with me. Because what he did was he took his mud flaps and he splatter painted them. But he splatter painted them like red, white, and blue, and he also splatter painted his factory Civic reflector across the back. Now, everybody has their own opinion. I've had plenty of people tell me about my shit and how shitty my cars are. Lots of people criticize the Corolla because it's not a Honda and they think it's stupid, and a lot of people don't like the fact that I've not done anything to this EF other than put it back to stock. A lot of people don't like the fact that this one is an automatic and we're not going to swap it. But that guy I know, his is also an automatic, and his is a really clean car. Everybody's taste in cars is different. I just prefer stock mud flaps. I like the factory mud flaps. I think it's cleaner. I don't like painting my brake drums on the back red, or my calipers on the front red, to match my red brake drums on the back. Some people do. It's just not my thing. And y'all remember I took the ski poles off Charlene because I thought that was kind of tacky. They didn't do anything. But here's my 4 factory Honda mud flaps. All 4 of them. So pretty and unpainted. Factory mud flaps. All 4 of them, unpainted. I've got to get center caps for these wheels. I'm missing the center caps for those. Isn't that right, Paco? Factory EF Civic. The reason I did this one factory is because there's not many left that are factory. I know car people enjoy cars, and car enthusiasts modify and change their cars, which I am all for. Charlene, she is lowered with a little bit of engine work, some exhaust work, suspension work, a bunch of other little things here and there. Not a lot of performance upgrades, but it wasn't supposed to be. I just wanted a clean little Corolla, and I think I've got one. I'm about to take all the stickers off. The car's going to get a fresh coat of white paint because this is starting to bubble on the top. I'm going to put some new door handles in it and tint the windows again. But my EF hatchback is going to stay bone stock. Because if you look around, you can find them all day long with B-series swaps and K-series swaps and different transmissions and interior swaps and right-hand drive conversions, and almost all of them are slammed. Now, there are a few rare ones left here and there that are completely bone stock. We happen to have 2 of them. The only modifications on these 2 cars, other than someone put a fart cannon exhaust on it that I have to take off, is this one over here sitting on 14-inch steelies along with mine. They're supposed to have 13s. And the front end on this one was messed up, and we've got some mismatched colored body panels. But this whole car is going back to the factory Honda Burgundy that it was originally. The automatic transmission is going to get a full service, and it's going to stay an automatic car. The B7 engine that was in this one, it went out. It was removed. I replaced it with a B8 engine for better fuel economy. 2 valves a cylinder compared to 4, less horsepower. I'm not trying to build a race car. I never said it was. This one will be slow, and it'll be an automatic, but it'll be a clean one. As you know, Sylvester has a 4-speed manual in it. It was about to go out when I first bought it. I could have swapped it to a 5-speed, but there's plenty of 5-speeds left. So I rebuilt the 4-speed manual, and I put it back in there. This car is going to get a fresh coat of Honda Gold put back on it. I'm going to take it to a place up the road from me, and they're going to repaint it for me, because I know that my body work won't be justice enough, and they can do it right. There are no stickers on this car. There are no other modifications to this car. Tinted windows were the only thing that has been done, but the rear glass is still clear. But my 4 factory Honda mud flaps are going to stay factory black. I'm not going to remove them. I'm not going to repaint them. They're Honda mud flaps. They came that way, they will stay that way. Original EFs are hard to find. If you find there, I know about a month ago there was a clean SI EF on eBay, and it was for sale for $9,000. It had about 160,000 miles on it. It was black, it was a 5-speed manual, and it was an SI. Full sunroof, and it was a very clean car. Now I know that this is not an SI, but it is a 4-speed, and you don't see many 4-speeds left. The body on this one is very straight, and it's 4 factory Honda mud flaps. So it's going to stay this way. I get enough people telling me I should slam this car. So when I mentioned that I wish he would not have painted his factory mud flaps, it sparked controversy. And not in a good way. So, my bone stock EF hatchback is going to stay bone stock. This burgundy bone stock EF hatchback, mostly bone stock, mostly burgundy, is going to go back to bone stock and burgundy once I finish some minor things I'm missing for the engine, such as fuel filters and automatic CV axles. Then this car is going to go back on the road. The really crappy EG hatchback that has been slammed and spray canned, it's going to be parked beside my Chevy station wagon, and we're going to give up on that project till we can save some money to put it back to stock. So the car game is a weird game. You have to find people with the same interests as you. If not, it's a dog-eat-dog world. So next time you're driving around and you see someone with a modification you don't like, rather than conversating about it and asking them, you know, why they chose such options and whatnot, just give up and walk away. Apparently it's better not to have a conversation at all than to, it's better to say nothing at all than to even try. So the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So for the last 4 years that people have bashed on my Corolla, the one time I mentioned someone else's mud flaps, you know, shit hits the fan. But these, on this 1990 Honda Civic hatchback, are bone stock EF mud flaps. These bone stock EF mud flaps will stay on this bone stock EF and will stay this way until I sell the car or whatever happens. Everybody's got their own opinion. But thankfully, we have 2 clean EF candidates to save. Since all the rest of these cars are getting chopped and hacked up and modified. Such a shame. But that's alright. 25 years from now, a bone stock car will be worth more than a modified one. Well, everybody who watches this channel, that was my little rant for the day. Just wanted to mention my bone stock mud flaps, as y'all have seen 1,000 times. And with that being said, I am now off to go to work.